whizzing by, saddled dewbacks waddling.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like another, it's like another one of those elements where it's like, it would be cool to have other vehicles, but I wonder how much do people really care about that? I always think to myself, like, what's really, like, why would you... I think with a game, it's like, the question is, like, why? Like, why is this game, right? And I see something like this, and it's like, is it there for gameplay? Is it there for the story? Because I feel like there's a lot of these games that just have, like, a 6 or, like, a 4 in, like, every category, because they're just, like, so aggressively mediocre.
Long and towering ATSTs chicken walking past, you can't actually ride or drive any of them.
Of course not.
Compared with a decade-old Grand Theft Auto 5, where if you can see it, you could probably steal it.
Yeah.
Or last year's The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where if you can
just
make it, you can probably build it. Outlaws comes up shorter than Luke Skywalker in a Stormtrooper suit in terms of its list of usable transportation types, which is a bit disappointing for a modern open-world adventure.
Imperial's over there.
Outlaws isn't just about getting from A to B, however. It's also about breaking into and out of various Imperial bases and crime syndicates' headquarters at the behest of the various underworld cohorts that Kay conspires with along the way.
Name's Varric, and I've got a real job for you.
Am I crazy for thinking that the world of Star Wars is incredibly fucking boring outside of the lightsaber stuff? I can't think of a single component of Star Wars that's more compelling than Dune outside of lightsabers. It's just boring to me. Andor? Maybe, yeah. Like, I don't know. I didn't watch Andor. But I just don't really find it to be, like, super compelling or interesting. Maybe in, like, some of the shows, they flesh it out better. But with this, I'm really just not seeing it.
Friend Nix is vital to these infiltrations, as he's basically a space cat drone who functions like a watchdog's phone. You can point him at switches to activate while you remain in cover,
The door.
or to briefly divert the attention of security cameras to allow you safe passage,
Nix, put on a show.
among several other useful talents. Kay has her own special set of skills when it comes to sneaking her way into each high-security facility, and I never grew tired of the rhythm-based lockpicking, a surprisingly simple yet effective game of Simon Says that has to be one of the snappiest and most satisfying ways to open locked doors and crates that I've enjoyed in a while. Overall,
I always thought Starfield had good lockpicking. I know it's like one of the only good things the game had, but that was one of them.
however, Outlaws' stealth is markedly uneven.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You've alerted the station.
No.
Sometimes it's far too easy, like when I was able to do the tried and tested Assassin's Creed distract and dispatch routine on multiple enemies in the same spot.
All right, distract him, Nix.
I don't think this is a problem, by the way. Like, games like this, like, being able, like, we just watched, like, a video earlier of, like, Wukong, like, being able to one-shot the Tiger boss in, like, New Game Plus. Like, you're always gonna find ways and, like, easy, like, that's part of the game. Like, you can do this in Sekiro. Like, most bosses, you can execute one of their health bars if you sneak up on them. Yeah, that's the fun part of fighting this. Yeah, it's just that, like, sometimes when it's so easy to do, it's like not, it's like you want to feel like you earn something like this, right? Like in Sekiro, being able to sneak up behind the boss and then jump down and execute the boss, it feels like you've earned that, rather than like if you just, like, for example, you open the door and the boss is turned around behind you and you walk up and you just stab him once. It's like, wow, I'm so good at this game. You want to feel smart for finding it? Yeah, exactly.
Yet at other times it was wildly unpredictable, like when I'd somehow trigger an alarm performing a stealth takedown, even though it appeared that no one else was around.
Oh, I'll tell you why it probably happened. It happened because the guy went into a aggro mode, and whenever he goes into an aggro mode, it does an AoE aura around him that puts everything else in an aggro mode. That's probably what happens, because that's the way a lot of stealth games work. Like, that's actually, I think that's the that's like the nuts and bolts of like the way the mechanic functions.
Instead, more often than I'd like, my efforts to remain hidden would evaporate, things would get loud, and a number of other problems would present themselves.
Like, I'll try to think of a couple of examples of that. Like in
How's
Once
your night
Human,
going, mate?
if you shoot a guy once and it kills him, even though he's right next to the other guy that you shot, the other guy won't notice it. But if you shoot him and it doesn't kill him, it will aggro all the guys around it immediately because of the fact that they have an AoE aggro system. It's the exact same mechanic. It's so bad. It's bad game logic.
Outlaws'
It
combat
is.
serves up some solid cover-based shooting with authentic sound effects and punchy smoke and sparks with each blaster bolt impact. But
Really? You think that's punchy? I think this is garbage. Let's watch this again.
shooting with authentic sound effects and punchy smoke
Look at
and
this.
sparks with each blaster bolt impact, but precious little in the way of new ideas. It's less Bad Batch and more basic bitch. It always seemed to be Red Barrel delivery day in every combat arena that Kay arrived in, and I used these explosive targets in almost every encounter to thin the Stormtrooper and scumbag hordes. There's always the challenge of knowing when to detonate them to take out the...
So, like, it seems so formulaic. Yeah. That's crazy. This looks so mediocre. Yeah, I mean, I really need to play this. Like,
most enemies, but that's the same thing we've been doing for decades, so while it's effective, it doesn't exactly make Outlaws'
I've got to play this.
out. These simplistic shootouts can also be brought to a
Hey, Nerf. Thank you for the lurk. Stream.
A faster conclusion by the use of K's rush move, which charges up while she's under attack and allows her to slow time and then mark and execute multiple targets in one rapid hit firing burst. Almost identical to the Deadeye targeting from the Red Dead Redemption series.
Let's look at how it does in Red Dead Redemption 2. Never played the game. So what's it called again? Red Dead Redemption, Redemption 2. What's the mechanic? Deadeye.
Thank you for the lurks, Nerf. I do appreciate it.
Hey everybody,
I'm
just
just
gonna go over
chilling.
how to use Deadeye.
There's not much
and Red
going
Dead
on tonight,
Redemption
so I'm
2.
like, might as
First
well
off,
just play
look
some
in the
WoW.
bottom left-hand corner. The eye icon is your Deadeye meter. So long as that's filled up, you're going to be able to use the Deadeye. What it does is slow down time and allow you to make the shots more precise. To start Deadeye, press in your right thumbstick. Once you do, you'll notice that time slows down and the whole world gets a sepia tone to it. From here, you're able to aim at your enemies, and you can press R1 to target them, and you're able to actually...
Oh, so it's like Sandevistan in Cyberpunk. Okay. So this is just... And here's why this is so much better, by the way. The Red Dead Redemption version is better. It's because, look at, like, it doesn't even feel like you're shooting all of them. Like, for example, like, with its high noon, you know, with, like, McCree or Cassidy or whatever the fuck he is in Overwatch now, you know, you're firing the shots. Like, it's like, listen to the audio here.
The Redemption
4, right? She doesn't even aim. It doesn't even make sense.
It's useful and satisfying for the most part, although I did find Kay would occasionally pump some stylish slow-motion blaster rounds directly into the cover in front of her rather than the target I had selected. It felt a bit limiting that Kay can only permanently carry her blaster and grenades in her inventory.
The ruby life pool shall be known
weapons
to
drop
By
by
the
all
way, you saw how
wildlife
that
as a
happened
place
again?
of welcome.
About, like, with the stealth mechanic?
Grenades
Watch.
in her inventory.
Immediately. Red. It's an AoE mechanic.
But weapons dropped by enemies can be picked up, used, and discarded once they're out of ammo.
Of course.
However, what really irks me about Outlaws' approach to secondary weapons is how much it goes out of its way to make you drop them. Do a melee attack? Drop your weapon. Crawl into a vent? Drop your weapon.
Okay. What?
Climb a wall or a ladder? Drop your weapon.
What?
Who programmed this? RoboCop?
Drop it!
If I pick up a
It makes sense. It just doesn't feel good.
sniper rifle, it doesn't seem unreasonable to expect that I should be able to carry it with me up to a high enough vantage point to
No, it
best
doesn't
put it
make
to
sense.
use.
That case, I think, makes a lot of sense. I think not having, like, not being able to, like, climb up a ladder makes sense, but that definitely, yeah.
It's especially annoying given how often I was hit and killed instantly while behind cover by enemy snipers in elevated positions. Simple and reheated as it generally is, I definitely wanted the combat a bit more as time went on, particularly once I was able to upgrade my blaster with a couple of
I mean, like, like... I mean, I'm just trying to look for the jackals, right? Like, I feel like this doesn't even look that much better. Like, I can't find their shields. I'm sorry. I know it's at the beginning, first two levels. I probably should have found it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I know they're here. But, like... It's like 20 years. I mean, this game came out in, like, November 2004. That's crazy.
That's what's out
it's a shock. Like, what the hell?
Shot modes. That effectively gave me 3 weapons to swap between, even if they were all coming out of the same barrel.
Kind of a nitpick? It's not a nitpick. The game looks cheap. It looks like cheap fucking garbage. Like, look at the visuals here. These visuals are from 2014. Metal Gear Rising had better visuals than this.
The lush gardens of the life pools have attracted
It looks like
pests.
trash. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
We cannot allow them to threaten the safety of our whelps.
Well, at no point did this combat system ever feel as flexible or as fun as the best games in Ubisoft's Far Cry series, and fights started to feel pretty repetitive outside of a rare encounter with probe droids or the one-off scrap with a Rancor. Having said that, I'll take the basic on-foot combat in Outlaws over its awkward speeder bike fights any day. Since this is Star Wars, Outlaws also features space combat, and rarely could I ever emerge from a lightspeed jump in Kay's Trailblazer's ship and not crash headlong into a dogfight that felt authentic to the films.
Okay.
You know, it'd be nice to visit a planet that isn't a war zone once in a while.
Slinking off to bully some TIE fighters did offer a nice way to blow off some steam every once in a while.
Maybe I'm just conditioned to mediocrity by Starfield, but this seems okay.
As a break from all the face-to-face
okay.
skullduggery down on each planet's surface. Although I didn't invest too much in the ship modifications, since the modest challenge presented by my orbital opponents didn't ever seem to increase to any noticeable degree.
Of course not.
Jabba, right?
One of Outlaws' most interesting and novel features is its syndicate system, which reminded me of the reputation system used in The Outer Worlds. Basically, you can't really complete a quest over the course of the campaign without pissing off one of the 4 main crime families in order to please another.
You want to, make a move?
Cozying up with one cartel might get you cheaper prices at a merchant you're on side
What the
with.
hell?
How about you let me take this off your hands and I'll throw in a good word for you.
But it'll also rob you of the ability to move about freely within the headquarters of another gang you've slighted.
Hey, you got anything interesting in the back?
Do I know you?
It's worth pointing out that this isn't Mass Effect. None of the numerous decisions I made seem to make a significant difference to the overall outcome of the story, but
Who would have guessed? It's like in Honkai Star Rail, you have 2 options. It's like option number 1 is yes, and option number 2 is March 7th, your brain is small. And then you go with option number 2, and she says, hey, no, it's not. And then the story just continues on as if nothing ever happened.
But they did effectively make me feel like a truly dirty, rotten scoundrel as I continually reevaluated my allegiances in each deal I made so that it would best suit whatever my motives were at the time.
Okay, Manda, you got a deal.
For example, before I started exploring the surface of Tatooine, I made sure that I'd worm my way into the good graces of the Hutt Syndicate, since Jabba's goons control large swathes of its map, and I wanted to ensure that I could explore it thoroughly without drawing too much unwanted heat. Being able to explore unimpeded is paramount because Outlaws does such a great job teasing you with secrets to find or opportunities to pursue in an extremely organic way as you move through its 4 main worlds.
I found 2 perfectly good converters in the alley behind the club.
Almost every cantina conversation I eavesdropped on or discarded datapad I read pointed me towards some new treasure to seek out or gambling tip to take advantage of, and it always felt like I was gleaning some illicit information rather than just being spoon-fed chores to complete, as is the...
That seems like probably the best thing that I've heard out of this whole video. Yeah, that seems, yeah, that's probably the best thing I've seen so far. Seems cool? Yeah.
Case in so many other open world adventures. Where Outlaws' quest design really excels, though, is in taking seemingly innocuous side objectives and spinning them out into exciting, multi-stage adventures that regularly took me by surprise.
Okay.
Like when a simple trip to collect a certain object in Mos Eisley took a series of sharp twists and turns, and suddenly I was sliding deep into the bowels of a Sarlacc pit.
No, this is part of a demo.
I was thrust straight into an exciting escape from a huge sandworm.
This is your fault.
It's the lively
I just wonder, like, what the gameplay of that is,
Please,
though.
help us,
Because,
you
like, that's kind of
students.
like what my concern is like, if I go...
It's not there. It's not in the kitchen.
Watch your step.
back and I look at this, and then I go back.
Act like a professional outfitter, you might live. Check frequency. Shield loss confirmed. Initializing ORC firing sequence. Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%. Setting correction A-OK. 90, 95.
What?
I won't miss.
Secondary shield down.
Oh, just wait till I finish this then. If you can't find it.
And then thrust straight into an exciting escape from a huge sandworm. It's the light.
That's what I thought.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
One frame. People say you can I can see a lot of frames. I notice this shit, man. I do.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
It's just like
Run.
5. I won't miss.
how is it that
Secondary shield down.
how is it that you can watch this as a game developer and then put this out and have any degree of self-respect? I would feel so bad for, I get that, and hey, here's the thing. Like, if this was a small studio, I would be like, hey, this is pretty good, right? They're doing their best.
At least we know
But this
that
is
works.
Ubisoft.
Watch
This
yourselves.
is supposed to be a AAA studio. Like, there's no excuse for this. It's like this doesn't even stack up against its own games. Like, I showed you guys this the other day. Let me see if I can show this. No, it's not here. Like, even inside of Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Shockwave.
the visuals for these characters in the game,
Phase change.
this is fucking amazing. Like, I'm sorry, but I really think this looks good.
Watch your step.
Like, I understand people might not like the fact the character's there. They might not enjoy the character. Might think, oh, it shouldn't be this. But man, the dude looks fucking good. It's pre-rendered. I bet in game it's...
Front. CC. Front. 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 CC. Front. 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 CC. Front. Front.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here.
Front.
I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
CC. Front. Front. Front.
It's gonna look better than this does. I'll tell you that. Even the pre-rendered stuff for this game looked like trash.
It's the lively left-turn stretches like these where Outlaws really shines. By stringing together countless Star Wars references and Uncharted-style moments of spectacular action and adventure, and there are plenty of quests like this that I've undertaken, and likely many more that I haven't even found yet. However, in order to enjoy moments such as these, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, especially since, as of launch, the PlayStation 5 version of Star Wars Outlaws that I played is plagued by more irritating bugs than a Dagobah camping ground. Over the course of the journey, I saw countless graphical glitches, speeder bikes crashing to a halt trying to go over jumps, or small hills, or just...
This might sound unpopular. I really don't care about this. This is like... I think it was the guy that Ferrari was like, yeah, I don't care if the doors shut or not. You know, oh, they don't shut properly? Yeah. I want whenever the car turns on and it goes fast, I want the guy to shoot his pants. There's issues like this in Elden Ring, too. There's little issues, you know, Dragon's Dogma 2, there's issues with this. Like, Wukong has, like, little issues. Good games, it doesn't matter in.
Randomly teleporting entirely.
Breaks the flow. Hey, guys, to be fair.
Yes. Hang on.
I need a target.
Huh? Of what? That was the Timmy Dobby. Do you want the Timmy Dobby? I prefer him Timmy Dobby. Or do you want to get hurt at school and not tell us? I wanted the Timmy Dobby the entire time. Hey, let him stop.
of a
No one's
radiant
yelling at you.
soul all across Azeroth. We have reason to believe it's a warning of some kind. Meet me in Silithus. Perhaps Azeroth's speaker can shed some light on what this warning might mean. The lush gardens of the life pools have attracted pests. We cannot allow them to threaten the safety of our whelps.
I had it up here. Was it moved? So it was moved. Off the couch.
It does really seem like there's a lot of these, right? Like, I'm talking about like 1 or 2 quirks or bugs. It could be like PUBG, right? Like, I'm not saying there's a line. I'm saying that a couple of these doesn't really ruin my life. It can be funny sometimes, yeah. Like, there's a level of bugs that are okay and acceptable.
Crucial mission prompts not appearing and forcing checkpoint restarts, and countless occasions where the dialogue audio just dropped out completely.
Hey there.
What?
That's just a few of many examples. So if issues like those sound like they'd force pull you out of the Star Wars universe, it might be best to let Ubisoft blast them off Outlaws' hull like a bunch of cable-chewing Minox before you pick Outlaws up. It's ironic that Kay's ship is called the Trailblazer, since there's actually not a whole lot of ideas in Star Wars Outlaws that haven't been done in other action and open world adventures. Instead, it's quite like the Millennium Falcon, a bucket of bolts held together with repurposed parts and prone to breaking down. But at its best, it's more than capable of jolting your pleasure centers into Star Wars fan hyperspace. A clever syndicate system.
I feel like the sandworm despawning mid-animation is the cheapest, saddest, most pathetic thing I've ever seen. That's so fucking pathetic. Wow.
real weight to almost every task you take, some of which have truly creative quest designs that can often conjure up some genuinely stunning blindsides. Having a pal like Nyx at your side the entire time not only adds an extra dimension to Kay's fairly generic smuggler character, but also gives her an enhanced set of abilities. But even he can't quite make Outlaws' stealth and combat feel any less rigid or repetitive, and the odds of avoiding the many glaring technical issues present at launch is approximately 3,722 to 1.
How is it that you can say that a game is boring, unoriginal, has bad combat, is formulaic, it doesn't work right, the audio is bad, the stories are mediocre, there's bugs everywhere, but it's a 7? What the hell is a 5? I feel like this guy would rate E.T. on Atari a 5, and like Superman 64 would be a 6. Gollum's the 5. Yeah, how do you do this? Like, I don't understand this at all. 7 is the new middle. Maybe on Instagram, but this isn't Instagram. You have to pay for these.
Tell me the odds.
Okay, fair enough. For more IGN reviews, check out our verdict on Black Myth Wukong and Fallout London, and for everything else, stick with IGN.
Let's get out of here, ND5.
Acknowledged, Kay.
I just don't understand like how you can rate this like, because I mean I'm just looking at like the way that like he's grading it, right? I'm listening to like what he's saying. It's like I feel like this is a 5. Like this game's like a 5, or I feel like it's gonna be a 5. That's what I would probably say. It's a 5. And it's a 4. I don't think it's I don't think it's a 4. It's probably 5. But like I mean the sandworm. Can we go back to the sandworm? Like this is the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Where is it? Oh my god, where did it go? Oh, it should be right here.
Sandworm.
It just despawns. It's not even a real... It's not even there. Look. Get ready. Get ready. Oh! I just... Is it because the guy's potato PC skipping frames? I mean, I don't know. It seems like he recorded it on a pretty bad PC because a lot of the graphics look way worse than they did in the demos. But like, man, I don't know. I you know, maybe we'll ship the guy a Starforge. I don't know. But it sure looks problematic. Does he say what he captured it on? Oh, it's on PlayStation 5. I think a PlayStation 5 should be able to do better than that. I mean, dude, look at, like... This is the first game that came out on PlayStation. Oh, this is the first game came out on PlayStation 3. Look at this.
Upgrades that make me never want to even think.
This came out years ago.
Souls on the PS3.
2020.
There's so many to touch upon, but the long list includes a tool belt, the ability to use archstones like a bonfire and reset the enemies, being able to intuitive necklace next time I saw the and picks not without game like
look at this.
Demon Souls is breathtaking to look at. There is a staggering level of attention to detail here. From enemy and NPC facial expressions, to blood spatter on your gear, to everything reacting to your physical presence.
Look at this combat.
It is all around just a magnificent showcase of the power of the PlayStation 5 and an enticing taste at what's to come if things can look this good on a launch game.
Did you hear that? He said that it's gonna get better. Oh no.
It's the lively left-turn stretches like these where Outlaws really...
Oh no! Whoa, man. He really thought. Open world games rarely ever look this good, especially the Ubisoft ones. I mean, I don't know about that. I feel like there's not looking this good, and there's also not even being able to finish the animation of a sandworm going into the ground. Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell are we talking about? This is terrible. Like, if I look at... This from 10 years ago?
The lush gardens of the life pools have attracted pests. We cannot allow them to threaten the safety of our whelps.
I don't know if this is the right video. I need to find the right video.
Our caretakers can now continue their work in peace.
Ah, fuck. It might be somewhere else. But anyway, it's just like... The water's so good. Yeah, it's so weird to me that this has happened. And this is the same company. Black Flag's the best game compared to all other games. Poor art direction. It's just like...
He shines by stringing together countless Star Wars references and Uncharted-style moments of spectacular action and adventure, and there are plenty of quests like this that I've undertaken, and likely...
You don't know anything about downgrades, dude. Google Watch Dogs downgrade and you learn something new? Yeah, you typed that before. What's wrong with mid if you're a normie who only owns 15 games or is a Star Wars fan? Well, I don't know. I mean, like, here's the... What's wrong with mid? I mean... I can think of 130 reasons of what's wrong with it. Number one... number 70 reasons. It's a lot of money. You're asking a AAA price on a game, and this is the premium AAA price, right? Not just the... Like, Elden Ring was $60. This is more expensive than Elden Ring. Keep that in mind. So... They gave an 8 to Wukong. Yeah, I guess so. Remember how good of a game Far Cry was this time? Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, if you want to play a mid game because you think that it's like you're gonna like the game and you're a fan of Star Wars, then awesome, man. That's great. I'm happy that you found something that you liked. But don't start eating shit and then tell me that it's chocolate and then get mad that I tell you I'm not hungry. Like, it really, like, I mean, I have no problem. Like, I play mediocre games. It's not a big deal. Like, that's not a big, it's not a problem. But, like, the quality on this is just so low, man. Even Star Wars. Yeah, and also, like, I mean, we had a game. Like, let me see what they said. What did they review Jedi Survivor at?
That may be predictable.
It's a 9? Well, I think it was an 8, to be honest. I think this game was an 8. But this game was so much better. And I don't even think this game was amazing. I just think it was way better. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, you should expect this, bro. Like, this was way better. Fallen Order was better. I heard Fallen Order was better. I remember I had a friend that played it, but I never played it myself. He's a much bigger fan of Star Wars than I am. But it's just like... And like, look at the character models too. This is better. It came out over a year ago. This game was fun. I think it was a good game. I don't think it was a great game, and it was like, you know, it's all right, but it's certainly better than whatever they cooked up now. The writing was just flaccid from Survivor. Yeah, I don't know. How do you get so disgusted by drinking water? Wow. Who the fuck drinks this shit? Yeah, just Anyway, so 41,000 likes, 4 million views. Guys, I really hate to tell you guys this. There's quotes with over 100k likes. I really hate to tell I hate to do this because it's like it does kind of so I'm drinking anything that is Oh god. This is of course why he hates water. This fresh, neutral water allowed him to taste the bacteria in his own mouth for once. His breath is probably rancid. Oh. This silly girl. This is not true. I don't have bad breath. I don't. So, the reason why I don't have bad breath is I don't have any teeth. So, how could I have bad breath? I don't. I genuinely do not. Ask anybody that's talked to me, I do not have bad breath. I don't. It's good I don't have any teeth, yeah. And so, like, I do have, and also, I mean, should I guess I'll just say it. I'll say it because it makes things more exciting. Every day, inside of, like, my teeth, I will take my toothbrush and floss, and I will push food out from, like, in between, like, flossing, basically, right? Get the food out. And I will then get the food out every day. And in doing so, I will sometimes smell it, and it will smell literally like death. It will smell like dead food. And because I was starting to drink things, and I kept tasting literal death. And I was like, well, what is this? Isn't normal. And so I started brushing my teeth more and drinking more water and making sure that I clean my teeth better. So this would happen. So she's right, no, she wasn't. Because I stopped letting that happen. It happened for a few days. That was it. Yeah. And so it's like water floss. Yeah, exactly. And so,
let's hope Magni
anyway,
I hear no one's seen him for
I
a
hate
few
to tell you
years.
guys
He'll
this.
be there.
I really do.
He has to be.
But inside of this stream here,
Magni,
I was planting a plant, and it was a plant that the developers of Elden Ring, the publisher of Elden Ring, sent me. And
apparently
I had the Fiji water.
How are you going, Hoya?
I watered the plant from Elden Ring with Fiji water because I thought it would give it a better chance.
Speaker, and so do we.
I really hate to break the fourth wall, but when I do stuff like this, I'm farming. I am. I'm farming. And
oh god.
It works. It works on such a massive level, it is unbelievable.
Let's be clear. I'm doing
It's crazy. My world is shattered. I know. And there's 3 things of A1
Yeah, the leveling's
there.
going alright.
You're telling me to
I've
play
been a bit
character? No, I
lazy,
don't
so
really
I've
play a
just been
character.
trying
I
to
just
bring
play
out all
things
my
up every
tunes to
once in
level
a while 'cause
70
I think
now.
it'll be funny. I think people will
Trying to
react
work
to it in a
out
funny
which
way.
tune I want to
Like,
be
I
as my
don't really
main.
fake things in a way. I just play things up.
I'm
a
not
little bit.
sure.
Like, I like
Are
the
you
taste
leveling
of
in
water
this?
more than, or taste of
This
soda more than
expansion?
water. So I was like, oh, I think this would be funny if I did this, right? Yeah, it's exaggeration. Yeah, I'll put on a show.
I've watched
I
that
like
cutscene
entertaining
so
the
many
audience. I do. I
times.
think it's very funny. And it's clearly made a joke. Yeah, it is. And I find that there's like a huge issue And I think this has happened with COVID, where a lot of people on social media have, I think that, I don't know if it's like like Arrested Development or some form of like kind of social like lack of formation, right? Where it's like people don't.
Yeah,
like,
DK Max working on my
it's something
shaman
that's like obviously satire. People are getting like mad about it, or like they're like thinking about this. Like it's there's like this like a social inhibition. Yeah, like what is this? Like I don't know how it happens. I see it all the time.
We will defend.
I'm gonna get to Isle of Dawn, and then I'll
Asperger. Yeah, I don't
might
know.
just jump on my DK to max that. Get that to max level. Before
you live in a crusty
the
mountain,
patch
you have 0
tonight.
teeth. It's not satire at this point. It's irony poisoning. Well, so this is the best part about it, and this is, I think, the best type of satire is the satire that's halfway true.
But I'm down if you want to do some dungeons. I'll just jump on my tank.
So it's the stuff that when it's not completely true, because it makes it believable, right? Because that makes it exciting. And so it's like, yeah, maybe this is true. Maybe it is bad. But it makes you do a double take. Yeah, exactly. It's over. Exactly. Yeah, brand installed. Yeah, and that's the way I see it. Believable absurdity. Yes. Asmon derangement syndrome. Well, I know. And I love being a character. The water thing wasn't even the worst thing of what you said. And ironically, I don't even remember what I said in this. What did I even say? Oh, people drink this shit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I might jump on my DK and at least try to get to 80. Should be alright. I sure reckon I can get to 80 pretty quick. They've made it leveling so much quicker.
Wow.
It's insane. Alright, I'll jump on my DK.
It's just like everything, the Fiji water, the sip of coke, yeah, everything about this. And I think that this is and it wouldn't be funny if everybody would know for a fact that it was a joke, right? And that's what makes stuff like this funny, is that I do things that are, I'll try to do things that are ridiculous, but I'm ridiculous, so maybe it's not a joke, right? And so you live inside of like this weird half and half.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's what makes it exciting. I'm coping so hard. What am I coping with?
Come on, FPS, fix your shit.
Barrier and enchantment says, yeah, no, I'm very confused here.
Whoa, Lady Phoenix with the raid.
Yeah, Schrodinger's hobo, exactly.
What are you doing to me? I was having a nice chill night.
You play into this kind of stuff. It's what makes it funny to me. People posting and farming because it works. It does.
You are funny.
I love being. It's been astonishing to me that
thank you. Too bad, Yana. Tell me about it.
About me, talking
I'm
about
like just
me,
watching YouTube,
like making posts about me, like reposting clips
just
about
playing
me,
some
like
WoW,
talking about like all the other things that they know about me. Like
now you have to entertain. I don't know about entertaining. I want to run some dungeons. So that's about it.
I never
trying to get to level 80.
to go this far. I never did, and it's happened about this. People think about me every day. You're thinking about me. They're thinking about like things that I said, things that I did.
Welcome, Raiders.
And I saw.
Oh yo, if you want to join me, just add me in game.
I think it's undeniable that it could be misunderstandably taken the wrong way. I don't know. I think it's obvious, but I guess
Envious not. Teddy. There we go. There you can see my name.
Oh, people get upset and hand you? Yeah, it's just, it's like a social experiment. I guess so. And
how was your stream? How was your stream, lady?
It is obvious. I think it's obvious, right? I do. But it's not side.
People got damn clips. Oh, really? That's so good. Well, you're a bit high tonight. Is that why the clips were really good? I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what you want, isn't it? A bit of fun. Ah, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, the plan was to stream WoW till midnight, and then I have no idea what I want to do afterwards. But welcome everybody. We're here just chilling. Was watching some Asmongold clips, playing some WoW, trying to get to level 80 before the patch tonight. That is the plan. I don't know how well I'm going to get there, but it's the plan. Well, you can listen to me listen to this shit. This is hilarious. For the shouty. Did my VSO work? It should have played some of your clips. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see if I can do it again. I thought I had it all working. I had MT give me a hand. Fair. Let's see if I can do it. Puffles can tell me if it works or not. Is it working? Is it working? It's not working. Why? It's not working. I was running into walls. I better enter my dungeon. Well, that's no good. You shouldn't be running into walls. I got 8 minutes to lock out. I forgot I left to join that till it happens. I got 8 minutes on my lockout. I forgot if I left to join you, that'll happen. Oh, damn. It's all good, man.
Here we are. Hi, Speaker Irish.
All good.
Irish now. He's fled from the Hall of Awakening into the Stone Vault. He's probably running like a frightened mouse. Wee sleepy, cowering, timorous beastie.
I love it. These dungeons are so hilarious. I'm supposed to be the tank, and I'm not tanking. This is how good this is.
Is that Gollum fused with something else? Titanic earth and technology magical augments.
Well, add me anyway, Hoyo, and then when we can join, we'll play some games. I'm down to play with other people. I don't normally play with anyone, so.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step.
Did I get anything? No. Oh, I received the stock keychain.
Looks like the main
490.
Either one of these paths should lead us to an
Yeah. Hello everyone. All the viewers are all updated. How you going, everybody? Hope you enjoy the stay. Thank you again, lady, for the raid. Gives me something to do and something to pay attention to, I guess. Hold on, I'll get rid of this so people can actually see what's going on my screen.
Golem fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating.
Watch your step. Defensive. Target change. Watch your step.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a mine cart back to central processing.
Central processing. Where am I supposed to be going? What the hell? Is this the way we're going? 40 seconds. Apparently I don't know where I'm going anyway, so it's all good. 1 million, 1.2 million health. What the hell's going on here? That's insane. I really got a key behind that. Oh.
Machine speakers in the stone vault. Fanatically.
Yo, hey, there we are. Where are we? Yeah, man, no worries. I can do that. Oh yeah, thank you for the ping.
Intruders detected. Defense protocols activated.
Interrupt 1. Watch your step.
Whoa. Let's get this shit done.
Run to edge of room.
Edge of room? Fuck. Whoa. Fuck me.
Watch your right.
Thank you.
Interrupt 1. Watch
Whoa. That's my bad, people. That was funny. Run. It said run to the edge of the room, and I still fucked it up.
We might as well use it.
It's alright. I'm getting some nice gloves though. Some good gears. Alright, everyone's here. Let's go. We're doing a big pull. Alright.
Look at front. Beyond saving. That seems like poetic justice, but let's finish.
CC. Oh fuck, we're pulling all these fucking things. Fuck me. Alright, no worries. Fortitude. No, I'm stunned. What the hell? How much shit do you want to pull? I'm not even aggroing everything. What the hell? I'm losing aggro. Get rid of this shit off me. Thank you. Fuck me. You gotta remember, mate. What level is this dude? This dude, what level is he? Fucking level 76. No wonder. He thinks he's an unbeatable. You know. Last boss? I think so. Might be one more.
Shockwave.
And he's done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Stone vote is done, baby. Alright, now let's leave this. Grab Hoyo. Run some dungeons. Let's go, Hoyo. Let's go, Hoya. Rest. Oh, we haven't got the heals. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's just get this to level. Join us, party. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Instant pops. You gotta love it when we have a tank and the healer. Instant pops. I have not done. Oh no, this one I have done. Yeah, this one's. Yeah, I've done this one. Once everyone come in, yeah.
The Storm Riders corrupted.
Lovely. Let's just jump down here. Pull everybody. Pull everyone. Pop that. And let's just do this. Let's get some DPS babies. Stun.
You go to the roosts. I will distract them here. We can link up.
Let's go, let's go. What level am I? 73. I should be able to pop after this. I want to clear at least 1, 2, 3 this side of the room before we pull the boss. As long as we can. Yep. Look at my tanks. Fucking the DPS. Let's just clear pull the whole bloody room. And we're gonna pull the boss as well. Wow. Alright, good luck, Hoyo. Oh, fuck me. The one reason I don't like pugs. At least I got good heals there. There's some good heals, Hoyo.
Watch your step.
172k heals.
Watch your step.
Not the fastest kill, but oh well.